haters don't think shit, stink pink gators. My Detroit players, Tim's for my hooligans in Brooklyn. That's dead right, if they head right, Biggie there, and night. Papa been smooth since days of under rules. Never lose, never choose to. Bruise, cruise, who? Do something to us. Talk, go through us. Girls want to us, wanna do us, screw us. Who us? Yeah, Papa and Pup. Close like Starsky and Hutch, stick to clutch. Yeah, I squeeze 3 at your cherry M3. Bang every MC easily. Easily. Recently, niggas frontin' ain't saying nothing, so I just speak my peace. Keep my peace. Cubans with.
Buy this car to drive to work. Drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work. Drive to work.
Oh shit, my screen's fucked up. No! There we go. Welcome to YellBro Road. I am Jordan, and today, Ghislaine Maxwell apparently is willing to talk about the client list in front of Congress. Also, the Elon-Trump beef goes to new heights. You're going to love this one. But first, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. Thank you. All right, so as you can see on screen right there, breaking news. Congress is attempting to prevent Ghislaine Maxwell from disclosing Jeffrey Epstein's client list, per Daily Mail. Now, I guess it was yesterday where the idea that, I guess Ghislaine was saying, like, yeah, I'll talk in front of Congress and tell you the client list. Which is just like, once again, in the face of what the Trump administration has been telling us, that, like, well, now you have extra, no excuse, right? No excuse. You don't, like, okay, you didn't, the Democrats sabotaged it, or you couldn't get your hands on all the evidence, whatever the reasons that you made up were, here is your golden goose right here. No excuses. You have the co-conspirator, right? Boom. She can just say it, right? She's a direct witness. And maybe even if, like, once again, if she does it for some sort of, like, plea deal, which I don't know if people are going to let her get away with. But, I mean, there's your blatant star witness right here. So, the Trump administration, you have zero excuses. Zero. But then again, when I looked a little bit further into this, and you see some of these tweets, like, you can see this part right here where Congress is attempting to prevent her from telling us about any of this stuff, right? I mean, that's got to be Democrats, right? For sure, right? The evil Democrats that want to stop the Epstein list from coming out. But then I looked a little further into it. I'm like, wait a minute. But it's being blocked by congressional Republicans. Wait a minute. Now you tell me in what world it makes sense to block this. You have a person already locked up, already convicted, all that stuff, and they want to tell you more information about the crimes they were involved in. They want to give you more info on it. And who says no to that? From law enforcement to judiciary to congressional to executive. What in what world? To school principals. Who says no to this other than people that might be implicated? Other than them. Now, I'm not sitting here saying every Republican is a part of it, or every Republican, works in tandem with people who are part of it. I'm just saying, like, this makes no sense to block this. There's no reason to block this. I mean, they'd have to have some mighty excuses, which are going to fall into the realm of creepy shit we've seen politicians do before, right? I mean, I'm going to leave room for the possibility that, like, let's say it's as scandalous as a lot of people are saying out there, where it's like positions of power across not just the United States, but all over the world, these guys that are world leaders, and if people found out that they were fucking, doing weird shit with kids, that all, like, societies will fall and crumble because the institution is no longer trustworthy, and thus we won't just follow the rules. We're going to say, fuck you, you got to go. Or they might come out with pitchforks. You're going to die. We're going to kill you. Whatever. Riots. Who knows? Now, if that's the scenario, right, would it be so surprising if you're like, all right, listen, this list is about to come out. Let's bomb Russia. What do you think, guys? Should we do it now? Let's just bomb Russia. Let's start World War III to distract from our names coming out on some weird shit, on some weird lists, right? I mean, that sounds outlandish and crazy, but also I'm sorry, the shit I've seen when of all the years I've looked into politics and conspiracies and all of it, and just the way people behave in this world, at least, some of the kind of some of the pathologies floating around here. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound too unrealistic to me. I'm sorry for going there, but yeah. Now, what would be less, crazy? I mean, it's still batshit crazy, but I guess what would be less crazy is what a lot of people assume happened to Jeffrey Epstein, which is, unaliving himself, allegedly. Or, they'll say Ghislaine unalived herself. Meanwhile, it's like, but, well, she did that, but we have no evidence or we can't show you the evidence because, it's too gruesome, or, the security feeds cameras were turned off, or, it's like no one could stop her. She just jumped out the window and killed herself. She was on the first floor, and the ground's like 10 feet away. Yeah, it was gruesome. We can't show you though, 'cause it's too gruesome. That 10-foot fall was just devastating, and absolutely just killed her completely. Or like, well, all right, Ghislaine snuck a gun into the prison and shot herself with it. Whatever. I guess that's the more realistic, outlandish thing that could happen, is her just randomly dying. But for the fact that she said this out loud, that's kind of like, if she dies now, it would be so suspicious. You know what? I'm parlaying on all-out war, and then people forget about the Epstein case. That's, I'm sorry, it's unrealistic, but dark, gallows humor funny for me. No excuses, Republican Party. You have zero excuses. If this is real, if this is true, zero excuses. You have nowhere to run. There's no way people they just let that go. And you can see a statement right here. It says, "Whoa, why only the congressional Republicans?" I can't say I know, but what I'm seeing, at least from Hakeem Jeffries, is that we're ready to dance on your graves, and just win political points from all of this. Like, use this to shit on you guys. And by the way, they have all leverage and will to do now because the case is closed, right? If they close the case and say, well, nothing suspicious happened and there is no client list, right? That means if there's a Democratic candidate comes into the presidency next year, right? Let's say they win the election, right? The case is closed. They can just go up and down the campaign trail, rambling about fucking Epstein. They can do that because the case is closed, and they can just say, look, it was these guys' fault. They closed it. And when they get into office, they don't have to do anything about it. They don't have to fulfill the promise of going over it, which is what Trump did, right? They used it on the campaign trail. They got into office and then just squashed it. Thus, they take the blame for it. And yeah, Democrats are here to stomp on their graves. And Hakeem Jeffries, whether he's suspicious or not, or he's a part of the Epstein stuff or not, either way, he gets to say this stuff now because the case got closed. It's the Trump administration dismissing it. So here you go.
Over the last few days, a number of members of your caucus
That audio is
have
really
been...
low. Hold on. I'll start that over. That audio is really low on my end. Yeah, my volume was down. Like right there. There we go. My apologies.
Over the last few days, a number of members of your caucus have been posting and engaging in some of the discourse about Jeffrey Epstein. Is this appropriate for your members to be doing so? Do you want to see any action on that front?
The American people deserve to know the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as it relates to this whole sordid Jeffrey Epstein matter.
And I can say that because I won't. If let's say I won the presidency, or my friend won the presidency, they don't have to answer for any of it. They don't have to They could say the American people deserve this, but we can't do nothing about it because Trump already did something. Thus, it's like the easiest political W of all time. Not that it's about that. I'm just saying it's a fucking layup for these guys. But here you go.
Democrats didn't put the Jeffrey Epstein thing into the public domain. This was a conspiracy that Donald Trump, Pam Bondi, and these MAGA extremists have been fanning the flames of for the last years. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. The American people deserve to know the truth.
There you go. So, yeah, this guy's a fucking robot, bro. Holy shit. What a fucking bot. But, yeah. Once again, another layup. Here's Ghislaine Maxwell, allegedly, if it's true, out here saying, yeah, I will testify in front of Congress for this. Then you have congressional Republicans saying, nope, we don't want you to do that. Probably some Democrats, too. And you have the Democrats dancing on Republicans' graves and shit with that. And it's like, sorry, Trump administration, you have no fucking excuse. Nowhere to go. It's all on you guys. But don't worry, there might be some heroes out there. Heroes who, okay, Trump's the billionaire, right? Billionaire, he's a celebrity, kind of world famous, right? Known as an entrepreneur and a, the businessman of the year type of personality, right? And then he's like, you know what? Let me give politics a try. And he ended up winning twice, right? He garnered a population of people that really support him and love his agenda. Granted, he's fucking them over, right? So he's not the good guy. But maybe what we need is another billionaire who's also rich and famous, entrepreneur, known worldwide, and screams out populist messages, right? That's his political leaning. His political leaning is towards the people. And that man's name is, of course, Elon Musk. Let's read this. Seriously, he said Epstein half a dozen times while telling everyone to stop talking about Epstein. Just released the files as promised. This is the billionaire I want to fight for me. Don't you guys agree? Maybe Trump was like the anti-Elon, and Elon is going to come down from the clouds and smite anti-Elon to the ground so that the real Elon could be the man, and then finally the world will be perfect and we'll have self-driving cars and we'll fly to Mars and stuff, and he'll officially create the PlayStation 10, and he promises to do that in his first year, and he actually gets it done. You know what I'm saying? And we get the Epstein files. Maybe this is the real guy. He's the real billionaire playboy who doesn't talk to regular people, doesn't know regular people, doesn't engage with regular people, just cheats at video games. He's just trash every up and down his whole life, right? He's just trash up all over the fucking place, just trash. But he loves the people though, and he might be able to save us. Unless you look at this article here from Reuters, U.S. Defense Department awards contracts to Google and Elon Musk XAI, aka Grok, right? Let's look into wow. Let's look at this. OpenAI, Alphabet's Google, Anthropic, and Elon Musk's AI firm XAI have won contracts of up to $200 million each, aimed at scaling up adoption of advanced AI capabilities in the U.S. Department of Defense, the government agency said on Monday. Wait. I thought Elon was like, yo, I'm tired of the corruption. I'm tired of the corruption of the Trump administration. Yo, release the Epstein files. Yo, stop spending money on frivolous shit. Our budget's too high. We need to lower that budget. And you know what? Most of all, we need to look at the books of the Pentagon. You know what I'm saying? We need to look at the books and what's the word? What's Ron Paul's favorite word? Not sanction. Whatever. We need to look over the books. Okay. We need to look up and down through their books and see where all the malfeasant spending's going. And he's going to do that by taking a $200 million contract at the least from, at the most, $200 million contract from essentially the Pentagon. This is how you fix things, people. You lower the Pentagon budget by selling stuff to the Pentagon and making them spend more money on your shit. That makes sense, right, guys? Right? Makes sense? Of course. The contracts will enable the DoD to develop agentic AI workflows and use them to address critical national security challenges, the department's chief digital and artificial intelligence office said. Oh, I just can't wait. The adoption of AI is transforming the DoD's ability to support our warfighters and maintain strategic advantage over our adversaries, Chief Digital and AI Officer Doug Maddy said. U.S. government agencies have been expanding their use of AI, driven by a White House order in April promoting adoption. By the way, remember when people were like, yo, get this AI stuff out of the big, beautiful bill, right? It looks like they just can have it like not in the bill and just spend the money, like get it there anyways, right? Still put AI into your government and into your military budget and all that shit. Already dished out money to OpenAI before, right? Or the guy who runs OpenAI as a way to cure cancer. They spent money on the AI guys to try to cure cancer. Think about it. I mean, for me, I'm like all hands on deck, right? Pause. But aren't you defunding schools for criticizing a foreign nation? And these schools usually pump out brilliant students and doctors and shit. In fact, you're trying to deport certain doctors and shit like that may be able to help, directly on a medical level with these things. Right? But instead you dump, I think was it 500 million or 500 billion? Probably 500 million. That was just given to some tech guy to solve cancer, I guess. I don't know. He announced it like his first day in office, an executive order like his first day in office. Haven't heard of it since. Didn't look into it. It kind of just disappeared. And Trump fans just don't look at this anymore. Don't worry about that. He's going to end wars. Don't worry. I mean, that didn't happen either, right? But anyways, President Donald Trump has also moved to soften regulation on the technology by revoking a 2023 Biden-era executive order which sought to reduce AI risks through mandatory data disclosures. Reduce risk through mandatory data disclosures, meaning they have to showcase their work. So you can do a contract with one of these tech bro goons, and then they get to hide what they're doing. That was also part of what Trump did. Okay, maybe didn't take it all away, just softened it more so they can have more secretive, they get to work in quiet a little bit more while they're building who the fuck knows what. I mean, this story, I haven't even seen anyone really talking about this story, to be honest with you. All right. Let's keep reading here. Separately on Monday, XAI announced a suit of its products called Grok for Government. I shit you not. Grok for Government. Making its advanced AI models, including its latest flagship Grok 4, available to federal, local, state, and national security customers. So once again, instead of I wonder if they did that on purpose, where they were going to put some sort of mandatory thing in the big beautiful bill, where it's like, okay, we're going to do this AI stuff, but you can't protest it and you can't stop it for 10 years. After 10 years, then you can start, saying you don't like it or not. But the first 10 years are all, we guaranteed you can't stop them from doing it. I mean, on local levels. Like a local person in a small town cannot go to their fucking, city hall and tell them, like, yo, we don't want this tech shit here, bro. We don't want this shit here. Like, sorry, the federal government deemed that you have to wait 10 years before you can say anything about it or do anything about it. Apparently, now to just skip over and just have, let's be honest, so many probably governments, even on the local level, start using this stuff or purchasing this stuff. Thus, it's there anyways. And then even cities that stand against it, at some point, it'll be like you're just surrounded by everyone doing this thing, that some sort of capabilities that you don't have now. Maybe your citizens start complaining about it, and then you end up having it anyways. Like, you end up with it anyways. It's like by hook or by crook. Like, literally. Grok for government. Fuck my life. Just trust me, guys. I'm sure this is going to work out splendidly for devil worshippers. Not for us. For someone else. Let's keep reading. The Pentagon announced last month that OpenAI was awarded a $200 million contract, saying the ChatGPT maker would develop prototype frontier AI capabilities to address critical national security challenges in both warfighting and enterprise domains. The contracts announced on Monday deepen the ties between companies leading the AI race and U.S. government operations, while addressing concerns around the need for competitive contracts for AI use in federal agencies. I mean, hey, Trump fans. Hey, Trump, hey, Democratic fans. Like, let's be honest, but I guess Trump's in office now, so I'll say him. Hey, Trump fans. On every issue, I said it very early on. I said, on every issue, they're going to fuck you, or they already are fucking you. Here's another one. Fuck. Oh, man. And this can even, let's be real, there's a lot of dum-dums out there, right? There's a lot of dumb people out there. And if you just, once again, just walk the dog a little bit further into a different direction where, like, maybe initially people are like, we don't want all out wars out there. We don't want wars. Bring our troops home. We don't want America involved in these wars, these foreign fucking wars. Right? And then one day they introduce, like, AI shit all up and down it, to where the conversation now becomes, we don't want AI involved with our military. And then they forget about the wars that the military is doing anyways. And it's like, oh, gotcha, bitch. Get fucking rolled again. And if you think that's, hyperbole, like it ain't possible, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Whereas if you don't have your eyes open of what's happening right now today with all these other topics, and tell me there aren't people that are just like turn their brains off just following it. I don't know what to tell you. Even the idea, like, there's people who are like, yeah, release the Epstein files, and you know what, Trump, I'm mad at you for this, but overall, he's a good guy and he's a good president, is also what they say in tandem with that. Which to me is you're just doing PR for this guy, and once again, they'll just be allowed to do harmful things around the world with no one there to care to stop them. Although, possibly in a future video, I might be addressing something about maybe had movements that changed the world or whatever. I'll throw that idea out there for now, but let's continue. In May, Democrat Senator Elizabeth Warren had urged DoD to ensure competitive AI contracting at a time when Musk's Grok chatbot was gaining ground in the federal government. There it is right there. Because they built Elon Musk into some sort of political football, instead of the problem being like, damn, these AI system things seem like they could be used for nefarious means, we shouldn't have this stuff. Instead of that being the argument from, super duper Democrat, fucking critical of the president, stands up to power Elizabeth Warren, instead of saying, yo, maybe this AI shit is sus. instead of saying that, she says, well, there needs to be competition. You can't just let Elon have a monopoly on it. Just make sure you get the other companies involved too. It's like, holy fuck. Quit. Retire right now. That's your counter argument? Fuck my life. I'm wrecked. And you know what? That actually seems like part of the fucking thing in regards to foreign policy. Like, hey, we don't like what's happening with what's happening in Gaza, Trump. Can you at least just give some bombs and weapons and money to fucking Ukraine? Jesus. Balance it out. Like, holy fuck, that's your counter argument? That's your actual counter argument? This is what Americans are stuck with choosing between? Fuck, we're so fucked. Holy shit. I didn't even read that portion till now. I kid you, I didn't even see this part till now. Hey, listen. We need to have some balance here. Like, when's the last time we bombed Africa, guys? I mean, think about it. All right, balance these bombs out. Have we even shot anything in South America yet? We've like funded Death Squad or something down there. All right. God, it's just not fair. Just focus on one thing, like balance it out. Fuck. That's your progressive Democrat there, Elizabeth Warren. It was, once again, another person I was warned about, like, so early on. People fell for her, too. Funny, huh? But anyways, all right. I'm guessing, yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Once again, another blatant social IQ test. If this is true, another IQ test. Like, okay, maybe the evidence was destroyed, but now you have a star witness. Person that was with this person for like fucking however long, 30 fucking years or whatever, who's apparently a co-conspirator, like part of the crime with Jeffrey Epstein. So boom, you got the best witness ever, and they're volunteering themselves to disclose some vital evidence or vital information. If you say no to that, then it's like you're clear. Like there's no way around it. Even Alex Jones can't come up with an excuse for this one. Good luck for that. Well, yeah. Well, Ghislaine works for the deep state, and what she's gonna do is she's only gonna name Republicans. That's what the whole plan is. She's not gonna say any real names. She will only name Republicans, and she's gonna start with Donald Trump. This is a thing being done by the Democrats and the Chi-Coms and the mullahs of Iran and the Teletubbies and the Smurfs, but like the pink ones, the pink Smurfs. They're the most dangerous ones. I think they live underwater. Yeah, those guys, they're a part of it. You never see them because they're underwater. There's no, like, even Alex can't fix that one. And then, obviously, the idea, another IQ test, right, with Elon Musk. Apparently, they're beefing with Donald Trump at the same time signing contracts with the Pentagon, while also claiming that he was trying to lower the Pentagon budget. Oh no, I was trying to lower the spending, but but those are for useless programs. You actually need AI. You need Grok. See how Twitter needs Grok? You need Grok too. Fucking incredible. Have you gotten Grok yet? You should get Grok. That thing seems dog shit too. I've seen it give some weird contextual things. Like someone showed like a movie clip and asked Grok what movie it was. I knew instantly. But Grok was like, and they said some like weird movie, but it sounded similar, but they got it absolutely wrong. But it sounded similar to the title of the actual movie. I don't know. Hey, it's learning, man. Don't worry. Give it time to learn. Hey, maybe our consensus is that, Iraq has weapons of mass destruction, so Grok will just tell the U.S. government and the Pentagon, like, yo, we need to focus our target over there in Iraq. There's no chance it would do that, right? Ever. Anyways, yeah, just a bunch of IQ tests. And guess what? It's happening every day. every day there's another story that's a blatant IQ test for everyone or anyone who's like looking at any of this information, which are typically the people that look at YouTube videos or content creators and shit like that. So for you guys, no fucking excuses. Blatant IQ test, no way around it. No more time for fanboying. Sorry. Anyways, there's your video. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree, tell me what you think. There's no way they get away with this one, right, guys? There's no way that Ghislaine Maxwell can just volunteer like that and you know, whoever, people in Congress say no, and then it just goes away, right? There's no way. You won't let that happen, guys? Hopefully not. And then the XAI and OpenAI and ChatGPT and whatever fucking $200 million Pentagon contracts. Come on. But yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them, share them, then donate. Thank you. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down. Ugh.
Say you wanna get in.